If you are an OG of the channel, you know exactly what this couch is. It brings back a lot of memories to be filming on this. Basically, if you don't know, this is honestly where my YouTube career started. This is the couch that me and my roommates bought freshman year, and they've kept it. So I decided it would only be appropriate for me to end my sophomore year reflections sitting on this couch. And yeah, guys, that's what today's video is going to be about. I know last year I did one and you guys really seem to enjoy that. With the end of the year already at a close, it's crazy to think how fast time has flown. So today I wrote down a few of my reflections on things that I've developed throughout this year, things that I learned from and honestly have grown from the most, and just share my experiences, you know, one of those sit down real talk videos. So I think the biggest thing about sophomore year was this key term that I've been using a lot, and that's been self-awareness. And personally for me, I feel like my self-awareness has almost exponentially grown this year, just being a lot more independent, being more aware of my surroundings, realizing what I value as a person, realizing who my true friends are on this campus, and not being persuaded by any of this fake facade of people trying to be your friend just to fake it. Like, I am pretty confident in the fact that all the friends that I have right now are genuine, authentic relationships that I will continue for several years. And regarding other aspects of my life, I'm much more aware of my academic work, things that I need to balance, compared to freshman year where I was a little bit more naive, thinking I could do all this at the same time. So sophomore year just really put things into perspective of what I can accomplish and what the goals are going forward. I think freshman year it was easy to get persuaded and influenced by other factors, when sophomore year was really where I stepped into my own shoes, realized that I don't need to be following the path that everyone else is doing at the school, and that I am perfectly fine and happy to blaze my own trail, doing the things that I'm passionate about, and to not let the outside voices get inside my head. And I know that can be a big thing for a lot of you guys, is to think that, oh, just because no one else is doing it, I'm too scared to do it. But you know, this year with the channel and all the things that I've been doing and all the other projects, just being myself and being independent of any other external factors has really helped me grow a lot and shown me a lot more maturity than I had previously expected. I do think that sophomore year I matured a shit ton more than freshman year, just because, like I said guys, sophomore year is really where a lot of stuff goes down. You declare your major, and there's a lot of events that happen. Number two, the classes definitely got harder compared to freshman year. My workload was not as extensive and as difficult as it was this year, so that was definitely a big adjustment that I had to make. But honestly, that should have been expected. I think that as you get older in your college experience, the classes are only going to get a little bit more difficult. You know, freshman classes are easy to get by because they're mostly intro, but you know, when you get more into the advanced level, things that actually matter for your major, that is going to be a little bit more difficult. In addition to that, I think this year I realized that it is getting a little bit harder to balance all the things that I have going on academically with the bringing of the studio, other projects that I'm working on freelance, and running this channel. Those were literally all just spinning plates at the same time, so figuring out that balance was very difficult. I think I've gotten a little bit better hand of it, especially the past few months. And finally, my social network expanded. That was definitely a big thing this year. I started to make new friends, branch out, and meet new people that I hadn't. I think going forward in my next year, I definitely want to solidify these friendships and turn them into more genuine relationships, other than just passing by someone and saying, hello, how are you doing? How are finals? Blah, blah, blah. All the small talk, which is something I very much dislike. I mean, those are all the reflections that I made, but there have also been a lot of difficulties and things that I don't really talk about, even though it should be shared. And I guess now is the perfect time to do it. But you know, sophomore year was a lot of rejection. You know, I didn't do well on my final. I made that video about that. I got rejected from a frat. I bickered 2 eating clubs, which are like the social groups here, and I got double hosed, which means I didn't get into either of them. I applied for internships, I applied for independent concentrations, some brand deals didn't work out. I mean, there was just a lot of shit that went on this year that was kind of out of my control, and when I come to terms with it, a big belief of mine is that everything happens for a reason. And looking back, I just feel like I'm dodging bullets, man. I swear I'm the Matrix. Like, the frat, like, good thing I didn't get in. Like, it would have been a waste of my time. I found friends elsewhere. I didn't think I needed that. And just other minute things that kind of were L's along the way, but also I did pick up a few dubs. So, I mean, it all balances out, and it's hard for me to say that sophomore year was a complete, just total failure, because like I said, guys, there were a lot of achievements. I met Jimmy Fallon. I hit 50,000 subscribers. My GPA was a little bit better. Actually, that's a lie. I helped build a studio. Like, there are so many great things that happened this year, and I'm so thankful for. But yeah, let's move over to my junior year goals. I don't think I did this last year, but I do kind of want to look ahead and see what is going to be possible for me. definitely a big priority is going to be focusing on my work, and I mean not more so my academic work, but the projects that I want to be working on, and realizing now that I have the potential, the time, and the resources to go full head on into that. So moving forward next year, you guys are going to be seeing a ton of new content. We're coming out with a second YouTube channel where we're going to make college specific content, the stuff that you guys have been wanting to see but isn't right for my channel or just takes a lot more work. We're also branching out and finding a team of editors and filmers and photographers to help with this project, so that's going to be where my primary focus is. I'm also looking into starting a clothing brand. So I mean, there are a lot of different things that are going on. Hopefully this summer I'll be able to iron those things out so that when I come back junior year, I'm able to hit the ground running. Other goals that I want to achieve is, you know, definitely solidify some more friendships before I leave. I think that junior year, you know most of the people in your class, so it's not about meeting new people, it's about, you know, hanging out with the people that you already know and just solidifying that friendship more so. And yeah guys, that honestly about wraps up sophomore year. It's crazy to think that I'm almost halfway done with my Princeton experience, and I don't really take the time to think about it and reflect on it and to realize that that's a huge accomplishment. I'm halfway through my degree, 2 more years, and I'll be in the real world. And to think that time has already flown by this fast, I can't even imagine how the next 2 years are going to be. And yeah, man, it's a little sad. I literally just packed up my entire room. I'm going home tonight. I'm gonna miss my friends, I'm gonna miss the studio, I'm gonna miss a meal plan. But you know, summer's going to be good, the next 2 years are going to be good, and at the end of the day guys, I'm just very thankful and grateful to have the opportunities and the resources that I do, and to have you guys supporting me all the way through everything. And I hope that you have enjoyed seeing this journey and the growth that has happened on this channel. I don't think I'm getting emotional, but my throat's kind of clogging up. And yeah guys, that's it. This couch, man, this is where it all started. It's crazy, dude. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.